All right, y'all, back at you. Today, I'm gonna be talking about our van here. This is a 2016 Ford Transit 350. We bought it in 2017 with maybe 14,000 miles on it. And you can see the model we have here is the kind of the mid-length, mid-height one. You can get one that's a little shorter in length and in height, or you can get a model that's a little longer in length and taller in height. So we kind of got the mid-range one here, and this is the 350. And we bought this as I believe it was a 15-passenger van, and then we kind of converted it into kind of a camper passenger van for our needs. And you'll see I still have some work to do. It's kind of why I'm shooting this video. I'm hoping to maybe get some, I don't know, suggestions from everybody out there, how I can finish it off. I'll show you what we did to it so far though. First off, a kind of a small mod, but I got black little hubcaps for my rims there so I could have black rims. I like the kind of the black. I like black rims. I don't like chrome rims. So we did that. And then also we got this awesome rack up here, this luggage rack, and this and the ladder that goes up to it. And I just love this rack. I don't know if you can tell, but this bar on the end rolls. It's a rolling bar. So when we push our kayaks and canoes and surfboards up there, it really helps, you know, to get them up there. I can get them up there just by myself even. So, and that was such a great improvement for us, at least. I had to drill some holes in the top of the van, and that was a little nerve-wracking, but or maybe I used existing holes. I don't remember. I did that 3 or 4 years ago, but I just love this rack. The company we bought it from, at least at the time, only sold it in chrome. And like I said, I'm not a huge fan of chrome. I like the black look, so I just sanded it and spray painted it black. You can see my paint's come off on my roll bar from a lot of use, and I think on the front we lost a little bit of paint up here from bugs hitting it and stuff. But overall, it's held up real good, and I haven't had any leaks or anything. Let's see. I'll show you guys what we did on the inside here. So we have 3 kids, so we couldn't make this into like a full-blown camper because it wouldn't fit our family, and also we need to have the kids, you know, securely in the seats here. We need we need real seat belts and stuff for them. So so you can see what we did here. This was a 15-passenger van. There was like a big row of seats in the back, and then I think 2 rows that looked like this with like a single seat and double seat, and then I think this was a 3-row seat right here. And what I did is took out a bunch of the seats in the back. I'll show you what we built out back there. But we left these seats the way they are. And then we took one of our twofer seats, I think it was behind this one, and I actually used the factory floor mounts and just mounted this seat, you know, backwards, so we can actually have a table in between these 2 seats here. And it's, you know, we're using the factory mounts, so it's safe for the kids and everything. And then also I can show you here, when we're on the road, I usually drive. My wife can put her seat back and get through here to the back to, you know, help the kids out or grab a snack for us or whatever. So, you know, and I think, you know, now we have 7 seats. Like I said, we used to have 15, but with 7, at least we can carry our whole family and a friend or 2, and it works out great for us. I ripped out the headliner so I could stand in here, and I've yet to replace it. I actually left the headliner along the, you can see along the sides up here, because we have side curtain airbags, and we have the air vents in here. And at first I was going to take that out, but I couldn't find a dealership that would help me disable the side curtain airbags. And then we also started, you know, we kind of decided maybe it's a good thing to have those in place for the family and everything. So we left that in. I still need to do something with the headliner up here. For the floor, we just went to Home Depot or Lowe's and got some of this, you know, composite or laminate snap together flooring, and I literally, I don't know if you can see it, but I just did it right over the carpet, and then just put all the trim pieces. I took them off when I did the floor, and then I just popped them back on, and the floor actually came out pretty good. We'll get you a view from the back here. So this is kind of what we did. My wife and I aren't really big people, so believe it or not, we can put a couple sleeping bags up here, and we can sleep up here if we need to, and then the kids can sprawl out, you know, throughout the van. We actually, this area down here, we usually have our dog cage when we go on trips, road trips, and the dogs, you know, stay in the cage. And then we have over here, I built this wall. All this I built just out of 2x4s and stuff, but I actually did, you can see I used all the factory mounts that were built into the van, same with up here, and bolted all of my framing into the factory mounts, just trying to be as safe as I can. And then I have the wall is kind of the divider between the sleeping area, and we actually have like a little portable toilet we keep right here if we're on road trips or camping. It's been great for us, especially during COVID when we didn't want to use public restrooms. We could go to the bathroom in our van. And then you can see I've built a little storage kind of behind this wall here, a little storage compartments, and keep just, you know, tools, random stuff we need when we're on trips. But this layout's worked pretty good for us. I have some finishing to do here, obviously, especially with that headliner. Looks pretty bad, but you know, so far we've owned this van for 4 years now. I think it has 70,000 miles on it, and other than the brakes, we had to get the brakes replaced, and that was pretty expensive. Other than that, yeah, it's been a pretty good van for our needs. Here's a view from the front here. So really, I mean, we're pretty happy with how we built our van out. Like I said, we have 3 kids, so when we've only camped in this maybe a handful of times, and it was just kind of like, you know, we just needed a place to sleep for a night after a long, you know, day on the road, and we just crashed in here. But for how it's been pretty good for our needs. I guess I definitely need some suggestions on, you know, how to finish, maybe some ideas or materials for finishing off my headliner. And then, you know, my 2x4 construction here, it works, but I feel like I need to kind of, I don't know, clean it up a little bit or mask it with some kind of product. I found this sheet of something, I don't know what it is. I think it's wall paneling you would use in maybe a mobile home or something. I got it at Lowe's, and that helped to finish off the wall some, but I don't know. I'm sure somebody has a better suggestion for me. Like I said, usually if we would camp here, we'd have our bedding up here, but really we use this van for road trips more than anything. So the dogs stay down there in their cage, and I can even I can have the cage so the doors open into here, so they can come out into the van if we need to, or open out back so they can jump out to go to the bathroom. So that works out great. And then we have, you can see I have this kind of ratcheted down because this piece right here comes up and out if we need to put a piece of furniture or something in here. So I'm always buying stuff off Craigslist and everything, but I need to probably fix this piece in a little more permanently. I have it ratcheted down just in case we get in an accident or something. This big piece of lumber doesn't come, you know, flying up on the kids, but I'll admit it probably needs to be a little safer. So, you know, this is kind of what we did with our van. I just want to give everybody a good look here. You might get some ideas from us, or you might have some ideas for us. But we've actually, for what we use it for, we're pretty pleased with this van. It hasn't left us stranded anywhere, other than the brakes, which were expensive. We haven't had any real issues with it. I just want to finish it off because it looks a little unsightly. You can see here's my side curtain airbags. I need to tuck this piece up a little bit more, but anyways, y'all, if you guys have any comments, you know, again, we got to have these seats. We got to have enough seats for 5 people, and they need to be safely mounted. So, you know, I know that everyone's seen some beautiful camper van build outs where you have, you know, a little kitchen here, maybe a bed back here and a bathroom or something, but that just isn't going to work for our family. We got to have, you know, we got to have safety first. So, but if anyone has any ideas for us on, I don't know, anything from the headliner to how our layout might be changed or tweaked, please, you know, comment below, because obviously I still need to do some finishing here. Anyways, y'all, I hope you enjoyed this video. I would love your suggestions. If you did enjoy the video, I finally learned how to put a subscribe button maybe in this corner or maybe this one, I don't know. But if you liked our video, we'd appreciate it if you would consider subscribing to our channel. And until next time, everybody take care.